Stupid Garbage Podcast.
Oh, I like that.
Hello. Hi, darling. How are you?
I'm good. It's Jess, Rob, and Peaches today.
Yeah,
We've got the baby.
Doing a minisode today, and then probably
Yes.
a maxisode later. Do you...
You promised me we could do like 3.
Yeah, we can do a lot. Well, you're leaving in 40 minutes.
No. But
So,
you made it seem like we were only
we can
recording
do a
2
lot.
pods
No.
today. Peaches.
Right now we're doing a minisode. Let me see if I have any notes. You talk to readers.
I wanted to...
Go ahead.
No, stop.
No.
Sorry, that was rude.
No, you wanted to interrupt me, so you could say this point. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. I dropped a banana.
Wonderful.
Peaches, eat us. You loved us. So basically, I wanted to talk to you guys. I started a new show, and it's called Work in Progress, and it's like one of the first, I know there was like, well, I'll say my point before I start comparing it to other things, but it's like the first gay, queer show that
and queer.
that I've really seen. Wait, Peaches, it's over here. Peaches, come here. So for example, like I know that there was like the L Word, and there have been like stupid reality shows with gay people, like Tila Tequila. Like she did like The Bachelor, but with bisexuality, basically.
Okay, so it's work in progress.
So anyway, so this one is
Yeah.
So it's basically like she refers to herself as queer, like she's not a lesbian. She refers to herself as a queer dyke. So I thought
That's what I've been calling them for years.
I thought dyke was offensive,
I'm
but
way ahead
she
of
seems
a
to
curve.
want to call herself that. So I guess that's cool. And then she ends up dating a trans man who she confuses for a woman. So she's like, "Oh my god, you're so, like she's so hot," and then he's like, "I'm actually a dude." And then they're like, "Let's still date." So
this sounds super woke. What is this on? Netflix?
Amazon.
Amazon.com.
Amazon's really been killing it lately. I really like their video content, but yeah, it's the first.
They're not killing anyone. If the workers die of exhaustion, that's not their fault.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Bam!
Amazon's getting sued.
Amazon, slam. We're taking on the whole industry.
Yeah, Amazon's getting sued because they're not taking the appropriate precautions, right?
Oh, who fucking knows?
Okay.
They're not doing anything. It's all bullshit, Jess. Amazon is a perfect company.
Yeah, well.
And if you really want to maintain 2-day shipping, you're probably just going to have to turn a bit of a blind eye to a lot of the stuff they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not as, like, my friend refuses to shop on Amazon, and I wish I was as strong as she is. But I need their things. But also...
that's how they get you.
Yeah?
Consumerism gets you right by the short hairs, Jess.
Yeah. I'll look into that.
So...
Also,
you're watching shows on Amazon.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of all that Amazon talk or whatever, and the protests and whatnot, all 4 of the cops have been arrested. I think that was like yesterday or 2 days ago.
I think as of yesterday.
We haven't spoken about it on the podcast yet, so I wanted to address it. So that's nice. I hope they all get what they deserve, those fuckers. And, yeah. Are you happy?
Fuckers.
That's
Am I happy?
Yeah, are you happy that we're getting justice?
I would say not yet, certainly because they haven't been tried of anything.
Yeah, they said, like, step 1 is the arrest or whatever, and then step 2 is actually getting them convicted.
Right. Well, probably step
Peaches.
10
Oh
at some point.
cocksucker.
But a lot of people on social media say, because I think as of right now he's being charged with third-degree murder. The guy who actually killed George
second.
Floyd. I thought it was third, but...
They moved it up.
But, yeah, a lot of people are saying it should be higher, or as soon as it came out, they were saying it should be first-degree murder, it should blah, 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 blah. Saying a lot of things. But the problem with that, the problem with that is that if you overextend when you are prosecuting, you might get nothing. People don't seem to... You can either have a good shot of getting him in jail for third-degree or second-degree murder, or you can say, this is what happens a lot of times with public outrage cases like this. They, court of public opinion puts pressure on whoever the DA's office or whatever body is trying these cases and is bringing charges forward, and they really throw the book at them, but then it doesn't hold up in court, and so nothing happened.
I mean, it's so crazy to me, because, like, we literally have it on video, and we have an autopsy report saying it was a homicide. Like, I don't understand how there's any room...
but an autopsy report and... if I shoot you in the head, it's a homicide, but that doesn't mean that I'll be tried for murder necessarily.
I know, but there was a video of the entire thing.
No, I agree. I'm just saying.
No, I understand that you're just explaining how the law works and stuff and how our justice system works, but it's just like, to me, it doesn't make any sense that we literally have this, like, indisputable proof, and it still maybe isn't enough. Like, it's just ridiculous.
What was the Twerking Girl is about?
Work in progress.
So
it's about this girl, this, like, 45-year-old queer lady, who is fat and has really bad OCD.
Slam.
She says, like, that's, like, the first episode, she's like, I'm super fat and I'm really insecure about it, and, you know, she looks very masculine, so, like, there's a whole, I just watched an episode about, like,
Let me look this up so I can
get
in on this queer bashing with you.
Please.
Don't start the queer bashing without me. You know how much I like to get in on this stuff. What's it called? Work in progress.
So there's this whole thing about how, like, she really struggles using the bathroom because, one, she looks like a man, and she doesn't get the respect that she needs, blah, 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 blah.
It says it's on Showtime.
Well, I'm watching it on Amazon.
Okay.
Anyway, stop interrupting me.
You're right.
But, she can't go to the bathroom because women get mad at her, and then also she has, like, really bad OCD where, like, she needs to wash her hands 20 times, or whatever. She needs to wash her hands until she feels like they're quote-unquote clean, and then any little thing... Like, I have this little, like, you know, I think I've told you about this, like, if my hand, like, touches the faucet or whatever, I need to wash them again.
I'm pretty sure that's Ben Stein.
I don't get what joke you're making.
It's fine, keep going.
Okay. So, yeah, so, like, she needs to wash her hands until they're absolutely, like, clean according to her OCD standards.
Yeah, no, I get it. You've told me enough about Monk for me to understand how this works.
Yeah. Anyway, so... That episode was really interesting, and it was really funny because she, like, basically, like, had a breakdown in the bathroom, and she was, because 2 men followed her into the bathroom thinking she was a man, and they didn't check. So, like, this woman is like, there are 3 men in the bathroom, and she's like, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. And the woman is like, you should still leave. And she's like, absolutely not, how fucking dare you, you're so ignorant, like, what's wrong with you, read a book, which is the clip that I sent you this morning.
Right.
Because you always tell me to read a book whenever I say something stupid. And,
I do say that.
Yeah.
All the time.
But then there was a woman, she was like, I have it so bad, and then a trans woman stepped out of the bathroom, and she was like, girl, I feel you. And she's like, see, I even have it harder than this woman. And the woman's like, how so? She's like, because I'm gay and have OCD.
Yeah. What percentage of the United States would you think is trans?
Get out of there.
Because it seems, based on what you see on television, you'd guess like 15%.
It's interesting, because the gay population being 10% doesn't make any sense to me, because I feel like it's so much more than that. But... So I would feel like if gay is 10, trans is like 2.
Let's see. Transgendered population.
It's definitely more than it used to be.
Statistics.
It doesn't make... Like, I feel like there are definitely more...
I would guess less than 1%. This person looks like Truman Capote. This person looks like Phil Seymour Hoffman playing Benjamin Netanyahu.
Do you know the Netflix...
Estimated that 0.6% of adults. So about...
What?
About...
In the United States.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Of U.S. adults. About 1 out of every 200. It's not 1 of every 200 characters on television. It's like 1 of every 12.
Yeah, I mean, which is good, but...
I don't have a problem with it, I guess. It's just, I guess you can't really bring this up without making it sound like you have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It just does seem strange to me that it's...
You're right.
There's a difference between being inclusive and representative and saying, you know, these people who take up 1/2 of 1% get, you know, 15% of the voice or representation. That's not accurate representation. I understand that you need to amplify...
But neither is 99% white people.
We're not talking white, we're talking non-transgendered people.
No, I know, but their whole issue is like straight white people have...
It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this specific issue. I understand that marginalized voices, because they're marginalized, need to be amplified, but amplifying them by 1,000-fold seems...
No, I'm cool with it.
Or 100-fold, rather.
I mean, it's fine. I think if that's what needs to happen in order for them to... Like, eventually it'll probably drop again, and it'll be, you know... Although... I don't think that it's fair to have less than 0.1% of...
Less than 1%.
Less than 1% of people... Less than 1%... What's the word? Ugh, God.
What are you trying to say?
There should be more media focused on trans people. Like, even if it's less than 1% of the population, I don't think it should be less than 1% of the media. I think it should be...
Because what?
Because, like, I don't want them to have one movie a year, or, like, one movie every 5 years that they can relate to. Like, that's not cool. there should be way more characters. Although it's like when when gays started to be more accepted, it was like every single chick flick there was a gay best friend.
Well, that's been for a long time.
Well, I feel like that's...
That was
I need
before
to
it
save
was...
my lizard. I think he's dying.
He's not dying. He's just climbing.
Get out of there.
There should be more lizard representation.
Get out
That's what I have to say.
Honestly, there's so much discrimination against reptiles and lizards, and like they're always like, we were watching a movie the other day and there was a fucking dragon and they're like, oh, we have to slay the dragon, and it's like, you don't slay the dogs. Like, why do you have to slay?
Yeah.
Can you stop? Peaches. Oh my god, he's diving. He's going behind the couch.
So stop him.
I can't. His thick little body. Peaches.
Jessica, he weighs 1.5 pounds.
I know, but he's like really wedged in there. Like, I can't.
Jessica, come on. If he got himself in there, you can get him out.
Peaches, no. Bad dog. Get out, Peaches.
He's less than 1.5 pounds.
Oh my god.
You're 100 times his size. What?
Alright, Peaches, you're gonna die.
How is this a problem that I have to solve?
You don't, but I'm just...
How is it becoming... It is. It clearly is. How is it becoming incumbent upon me to care for this lizard?
You're gonna die. You're gonna suffocate. No, he's fine. He's fine. He's backing up. Come on, back up. You little fucker. You're not gonna be able to breathe.
Well, that's appropriate
Get out of there, Peaches.
the current political climate, Peaches.
Good boy. Aw.
That seems like as good a place to end as any.
No, wait.
We're at 11 minutes. This is a minisode, Jess.
Get out of here.
We can
go up to 15.
We can do another minisode.
I have so much more to say about
this.
this.
That's the problem. You have a lot more to say.
Okay.
You don't have 3 more minutes worth of stuff to say. We can do another minisode. Jesus Christ. You can't put him on me without telling me you're putting him on me.
I didn't put him on you.
Okay,
He
well,
just
that's
crawled over to you.
fine,
Hi.
I guess. That's Peaches' fault. And Peaches, you're a little sneak. All right, that's
All right, anyway.
See you later, pod racers.
Bye.